We're here with Arena Tournament 33 today. Looks like the participants is a little on the light side right now. Um, but yeah, I think we'll get more kids here, so always confident we'll get more students. We have a student named Sunny who's playing from London, so it's his first tournament. Very excited to have him here. Um, Yeah, I've just been working with Sunny for a few weeks, so I'm really curious how his openings are. We also have Aiden playing his first tournament, and yeah, hopefully we'll get some more players. It looks like with the school year starting, maybe there's a uh, little bit of stuff for the kids to do. Let's see if Benjamin's going to play. Yeah, usually we get about 18 to 20 kids, and they normally come pretty last minute. But I know with the school year, I know like Josiah and maybe Alex are not able to play, so it does look like some of the stronger players are not here, which does, yeah, does give some other kids an opportunity to try to win. Okay, looks like we have another player just joined. Who? Okay, who just joined? Okay, we're at 10 players. So Crystal joined. And then Eileen joined. Okay, cool. So it looks like we actually have more. Or do we have more girls? We have one, two, three, four. Hold on, did I count that right? One, two, three, four, five. So we have an even number of boys and girls, which is great. Yeah, it's good to have more girls playing chess. Um, so yeah, ten's a relatively low number. It seems like we don't have Brian or I know Steven's on vacation. Um, Devin was sick last week, so it's good to have him back. Okay, Benjamin joined, so that's 11. All right. Cool. So hopefully we'll get some more kids hop on. Yeah, it should be a good tournament today. Okay, so let's get started here. And, all right. So where are the games at exactly? Okay, that's weird. Huh. It's pretty okay. Here we go. All right. So let's look at Benjamin versus Aiden. Let's see how this game goes. Okay, looks like there's a little delay. Okay, let me turn the engine lines off. So basically, the engine's liking knight takes e4 because if we play this move, they can play d5. So that's an interesting variation to sort of remember. Is this concept? Um, yeah, what else? Okay, so bishop c5, castle, d6, d3, castle, bishop g5, bishop g4, knight d5. Okay, so this is a position we've seen probably 1,000 times. Yeah, this is already losing for black now. Yeah, there's no good way for white to, or excuse me, there's no good way for Aiden to defend this knight here. So Benjamin should have a very easy, or excuse me, well, yes, Benjamin should have a very easy advantage here. Just knight takes is very good, bishop takes is very good. Basically, yeah, basically all these moves are winning moves here. Yeah, this is not going to end well for black. So yeah, this should be a good start for Benjamin to the tournament. So here we just play knight takes. Okay, good. King there. I don't know what's the best way. So yeah, just queen f5 and threatening queen h7 mate should be game over. So I hope yeah, very nice. Yeah, this game is all over but the crown. I guess we could try king g7. We could have tried king g7, but okay, this is just hopeless. Okay, so very good start for Benjamin. Let's look at Sunny versus Eileen since we have Sunny's first tournament here. Okay, so d4, c3, okay, knight a3. And yeah, like I said, I'm really curious how Sunny plays the opening because I've only been working with Sunny about 4 or 5 weeks. We haven't talked about openings at all. I really don't like f5 from Eileen. Like, get your pieces out. I don't know why we're so hesitant to develop our pieces. c4. Okay. Okay. Hopefully Eileen noticed that after bishop takes bishop, she can recapture the knight. Assume she'll see that. Okay, so yeah, a lot of moving the same piece over and over again. I like to see Eileen, even if we go knight c6 and allow white to double up our pawns, I think that's no big deal here. So yeah, just keep developing your pieces. There's really no threat after knight e5, so yeah, knight a6. Okay, defending the bishop again is logical. Also, we're preparing a move like c5. Okay, queen a4. Okay, queen a4 is very interesting. So here we should just play bishop takes bishop. King would have to take back if they don't want to be just down a piece. Yeah, this would be a fun tournament because we have some players that don't normally play. So, yeah, I think we might have some interesting games today. Okay, looks like we have another player. Okay, CC joined. CC, she might be my favorite. Her or Benjamin, I think, are the two early favorites. Who challenged me? Okay, I don't see who challenged me. It disappeared. Yeah, I think this would be a good game, though. Let's stick with this game. So I like to see Bishop takes Bishop here, of course. Yeah, one thing I noticed, Eileen, I think she just lacks a little bit of confidence in her play. Okay, C6. So I think she's trying to play B5, which is very interesting. Okay, very interesting idea from Eileen here. Notice that the bishop will protect the knight after B5. Okay, A3. So now we basically, hopefully Eileen will see the point and play bishop takes bishop here. Because now the white king wouldn't be able to castle, and with the queen still on the chessboard, this should be a big advantage for black after this capture. We're up to 14 players. Who else joined? Okay, Esther got a win. Great. Esther was saying she didn't think she would win. Okay, we have friendly squirrel here, so we have Ray here. Awesome. Okay, so A3. Yeah, I think just capture bishop D6. Okay, bishop D6 wouldn't be my first choice, but also a very sensible move. So as long as we're not giving away our pieces for free, that's good. I think we're just still a little too reluctant to capture stuff. You can over capture, right? There's a famous, I think, grandmaster who always says to take is a mistake. But we don't want to under capture either, right? You don't want to just avoid all possible captures. This is a really unique position, actually. I really want to target this D4 pawn, especially now that the queen can't protect the D4 pawn at the moment. But I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that. I'm also thinking that like queen F6, just putting more attacks on this knight seems somewhat logical. But then after like knight F3 or maybe, yeah, knight F3, I don't know what that accomplishes exactly. Oh, Sarah, when did Sarah join? I think, do we have more girls than boys today? That'd be great. Cool. Yeah, that's the very first time that's happened. Okay, C5. No, there's just more. Oh, this is very interesting deflection, actually. C5, very interesting. Very interesting. I think Eileen's going to have to... this is very dangerous for... Yeah, very dangerous. I mean, I think here we just take on B4, take on D4. Yeah, this is very good for black now. I really like the way that Sunny and Eileen are playing here. Yeah, happy with both of their moves so far in this game. I mean, it's not perfect, obviously, but they're both playing very, very logical. So I don't know if Sunny will see if his knight's... Okay, he saw his knight's under attack. Yeah, here I think we just play bishop d7 and put our rook on this open c file. And yeah, this looks extremely good for black. So let's see if Eileen will get more of her pieces developed. Yeah, this is good. We can also hop the knight to c3. Yeah, this is really good. Okay, Benjamin's off to an early lead. Yeah, I'm sad that Aiden and Aiden aren't here. They usually join. Okay, so Sunny's offering a queen trade, which I think makes a lot of sense because his king is going to be potentially very well. It is pretty weak here. The problem is, I think if Eileen just goes for the queen trade, she's very good because then she has bishop takes pawn is a very strong move. I also think like rook c8 is also quite good here. So we'll see what Eileen plays here. The one thing I'm hoping she doesn't do is b6. I'm very, very worried that that's what we're going to see. But I might just be overly worried. So we'll see. Rook c8 will be good. I think they're good. No, that's way too defensive. Yeah, way too defensive. Yeah, it seems to me like the students that are a little bit low in confidence, they just always worry about what their opponent can do, and they don't really think about what they can do. So it's you want to think about your opponent's threats, of course, but you also want to think about what you can accomplish in the chess position. Yeah, knight c7 is just way too passive. Okay. All right, so knight c7 with the idea of b6. There is a... is this queen trapped? So did Eileen just come up with this brilliant idea of knight c7 and b6 there? Because that is very good. Huh. Yeah, I think I stand corrected here. Eileen found a very nice idea here. Perfect. Yeah, very good. Yeah, the queen can't go here because of the bishop, so can't move here because of the knight. Yeah, this is great. Very good. Very good. It's a nice queen trap. Yeah, and Sunny's going to a bit of a long think here because he doesn't really see any moves that he likes. So yeah, here we're just going to take back with the knight. Okay, good. And then rook c8 should come. This is probably the best game I've ever seen Eileen play, so that's great. Yeah, it shows that we're seeing some improvement, which is what you want to see. We maybe even play bishop a4, might be even a little bit stronger than rook c8 first, but either move I think will be very good. And you can see, right, that Sunny hasn't really developed any of his pieces on the king side, so that's sort of holding him back a lot in this game. Very important that we get our pieces developed quickly. Okay. Yeah, here I think there's a lot of good moves. I think knight c3 is good. I think bishop a4 is good. I think knight e3 is probably very reasonable. Queen c7 is tempting, but I think that runs into rook c1, so that might be not my first choice. The problem for black is how they get their queen involved, and the other problem for Eileen is she just got to move. Yeah, a5 I like a ton, right? Open up some more lines to the king. Yeah, good. Yeah, open up some. Yeah, this is a very nice move. Now queen b6 is coming. Also, bishop takes a3 is coming. Yeah, this was very nice. Yeah, like I said, this is the best game I've seen Eileen play. So yeah, just queen b6 check. Yeah, let's see Eileen move a lot faster here. Like you're up a queen. The only way you're gonna lose is if you get checkmated or run out of time. So we gotta sort of speed it up here. Okay, bishop a4 now. Okay. Yeah, nice move picking up a tempo. I didn't realize that Amelia and Vincent were playing. They actually, at our last chess meetup, they played for quite a bit, and I think they're good matchup. So, okay, looks like the game's over. Who won? Okay, Vincent won. Amelia this time. Okay. Yeah, I think they're actually like very competitive in playing strength. So I'm not surprised that it was a good game. Yeah, now queen b6 is basically crushing move here. So we'll see if Eileen can find queen b6 in this position. All right, so 14. Okay, rook b8 I don't think is as good as queen b6, but also very good move. Knight there. So now we just have bishop takes a3, right? Because this is a pin piece, so we want to attack the pin piece more. Also, we still have queen b6 is also very good here. So it's just up to Eileen. We'll see if she realizes the knight is pinned. We can determine that if she moves the bishop, she doesn't see the pin. If she keeps... what? No, Eileen, what's that? What is that? Eileen, what are you doing? She's in time pressure. Yeah, that's no. And the other rook. Now she's gonna lose her knight. Oh, she's gonna lose the game now, Eileen. She played so well, and then Sunny just gives the knight back. Oh my goodness. All right, so we can see that time pressure. This is when the mistakes are gonna come. Come on, Eileen. Come on, you gotta see this stuff. Free piece. I guess the white does have e4 after this, attacking the knight and picking up a tempo on the rook. So maybe after this move, it's not so bad. Okay, that move I like. I don't like it as much as this move, but yeah, this is very good. The thing for Eileen, she just has to play a lot faster here. Who is the 15th player? Who else joined? I can't see. Yeah, this has been a great start to the tournament, by the way, though. Yeah, Benjamin's off to a very good start here. Okay, I think Eileen will just take the bishop. Whatever she does, she has to do it decisively. We got to make decisions. Okay, perfect. As long as we're making decisions, right? You can't. One thing chess teaches you, you're gonna eventually have to make decisions. If the king goes here, then we can bring the other rook here. So hopefully, okay. Yeah, I would just take. We could take. We have knight c3, king a1, and rook b1 mate here. So this is very promising for black. Let's see what Eileen can find here. If she plays bishop takes bishop, then she should be able to see knight c3. I hope. Then we have this mate here. Come on, we got to move, Eileen. We got to move. Okay, that's a good move. So if they don't play bishop takes knight, we have this move. So Sunny basically has to play bishop takes knight, pawn takes. And yeah, this is very good for black also because this pawn's going to be moving quick. Let's go, Eileen. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Move. She's going to run out of time, Eileen. She's not moving quickly enough. Come on. Take the bishop, Eileen. Come on. She's gonna run out of time, Eileen. Come on, these are moves we have to see. No, gosh, I swear we miss more pawn captures than any other move. I don't know why. For some reason, we just miss pawn captures like crazy. I honestly have no idea why we miss pawn captures so much. Okay, we gotta play this check now. Okay, king will go here. Okay, the good thing is I think we have perpetual check, which I think is what Eileen will go for. I think she's going to keep checking back and forth here. No, now this is a mate. We don't take with this rook. Sorry, we take with this rook. Yes, here, check, and then we have a mate here. So check. Come on, come on. I'm getting nervous for Eileen now. Come on, check. Other rook. Okay, we have one move, and then we have to bring the other rook, and we have a checkmate. Come on. Yes! Woo! All right, good job, Eileen. Sorry, Sunny. I was just very happy for Eileen. She's been working very hard. Fantastic. Yeah, that was great. All right. Great start to, yeah, that was a really fun first game to cover. All right, let's look at Esther and Crystal. I think that will be a good, oh, Crystal looks like she's up a lot of material here. Doesn't matter how many times you teach the kids to move their c-pawn and queen's pawn openings. You always see a knight on c6 or a knight on c3 before the c-pawns have moved. So without fail, there's nothing. And same thing for Esther, right? It doesn't matter how many times we talk about this in chess class. D4, D5, move the c-pawn, right? Anytime you have a queen's pawn opening. Yeah, what can you do? Okay, there. Okay, E3, 6, take. Yeah, so besides the early avoiding of the c-pawn, I think everyone's doing pretty well here. That was an interesting sacrifice from Esther. I don't know if I would have gone for that. Well, now she just hung her bishop. Okay, now the game is over. Yeah, now it's not too exciting. I don't know what the knight's doing on h4. My guess is if I ask Esther, she won't know either. I'll say, why'd you move the knight to h4? She'll say, I don't know. I just wanted to move my knight. That'll be my guess. Yeah, I don't know what the knight is doing there. Okay, there. There goes the rook. There goes the queen. Okay. Ooh, very nice. Oh, that's a good tactic from Crystal, taking advantage of the pin. Very nice. Yeah, Crystal's showing some very good potential, and so is Esther, of course. Not this game really. This game wasn't really Esther's best performance. Here we just play queen. That's a nice check. We also could have just played queen takes f2 there, and if they take there, we take the knight, which is sort of similar to this idea, but in the other idea we win the pawn and the knight. This one we just win the knight. And yeah, basically everything is winning for black here, so not sure what Crystal is thinking about exactly. Oh, Varys joined. Okay, Varys is here. Cool. So him and Aiden are the only students from New York that are participating. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think like if there's a piece on the square, it seems to me those are the most likely moves we're going to miss. I don't know why. It just seems like we're afraid to capture stuff. Anything that I'm really starting to realize is that we're missing a lot of captures. Here, let's say if white moves one of their pawns, we have a really nice checkmate with rook c1. Okay, rook c1, and then after king d2, we had bishop f4 with x-ray checkmate. So I would have, that would have been really cool to see. Here we just have a back rank checkmate, which Crystal will find. I'm 90% confident Crystal will play rook c1 here and win the chess game. Back rank checkmates. Anytime the king is on the last row and can't move forward, I always want to look for back rank checkmates. Based on this last move, I think Crystal's gonna. No, Crystal. No, we're just missing all of the checkmates. We still have a back rank mate here, luckily, but we're missing all of the easy mates in my opinion. Eileen won again? Maybe her opponent disconnected or something. Or did she 4-move checkmate? Where's Aiden and Aiden at today? I was really hoping they would be here. Yeah, no Rooney, no Sean. So this queen's attacking the g2 square and the e2 square. So that means the white king can't move forward because they can't capture their own piece on f2. So here we just have rook c1 with a checkmate. e5. Okay. That's the last move I would have predicted. e5. All right, moving the e pawn. I think we're forgetting about checks and captures, right? Those are the moves we want to play. Checks and captures. Okay, here we have a mate in 2 moves. We have queen here, and then after the king, or actually, sorry, we have a 1-move checkmate. Yeah, Crystal's just begging for a stalemate here. I really don't like the way Crystal's playing this. I'm really not a fan. Hopefully we find this mate here. Yeah, I really don't like the way Crystal is finishing up this game here. I think she's making it. And these are things that they're going to learn from playing in the tournament game. So that's why we have the tournament in the first place, not for me to say, oh, this student's not doing this right, this student's not doing that right. That's not the point. The point is for them to learn from these opportunities, because if you play enough chess games against evenly rated players, you're gonna have some games where you're winning and some where you're losing, and the ones you're winning, you're gonna have these kind of checkmate opportunities. So we have the king on the edge of the chessboard, right? Think about the chessboard like a piece of bread. Oh, Olivia Cheer wants to play. I'll play against Olivia, but the challenge seems to fade away too quickly. Yeah, good. Okay, very nice. So we went to ladder checkmate. I think the kids aren't comfortable still with moving their queen right in front of the king. They feel like if they move the queen here, the king can capture it, and they're not confident that the other piece is defending it. So it's just sort of developing some confidence. So let's see if Olivia will send me another challenge. If she does, I'll definitely accept. Okay, let's look at Varys versus Sarah. It looks like Sarah won the game here. Gosh, Varys, what are you doing? You can't just give away a bishop for a pawn. Oh man, I don't know what they're listening to in chess class, but it's not what I'm saying. Geez, don't give away your higher value piece for your lower value piece. Terrible. That's very bad from Varys. The thing that's frustrating is I could tell Varus is making some huge strides, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how well you play chess. If you keep giving away your higher valued pieces for lower valued pieces, you're gonna lose a lot of chess games. Like here's another example. We're just giving away more stuff. Although at least here we have a cool attacking idea. But now we're just giving away another bishop. Okay, that move is interesting. I think we just played d6 though. Very nice move from Sarah. Yeah, I really like the way Sarah's playing. Bishop e6 is very strong because we have the knight on c5 defending it. Yeah, very nice. I really like the way that Sarah plays. Yeah, she's gonna be a good player. Okay, I don't know about this bishop d2 idea. g3, very nice move from Varus. So that was sort of the bright spot of the game for Varus here. g5, very nice move. I like g5 a bunch. Yeah, here comes the attack. Boom. Very nice game from Sarah. Yeah, Varus just making his opponent's life too easy. The best way to play chess, in my opinion, is just don't give your opponent anything. Oh, we have Brian. Brian's here. Okay, good. So what's going on in the standings? So we have Eileen tied for first. Okay, Devin got a draw. Amelia. Okay, Esther at 1 out of 3. Okay, Aiden won a game. Crystal's at 2 out of 3. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be a very fun tournament for Benjamin, I think. All right, so who should we look at next? Let's look at... Oh, Austin's here. Great. Yeah, let's look at one of Austin's games. Let's see what Austin is learning. Kids will be kids. That's what I'm learning. Kids will be kids. Bishop b4 is probably the only inaccuracy I would say that Amelia's sort of made so far because, it just allows white to pick up this tempo for no reason. I might even be tempted to play e5 here, just give away the pawn and then play bishop takes here is very, very strong. Although, hold on, knight g3 is just winning, right? There's no, I guess knight g3, knight d2. Okay, maybe winning. I mean, it's winning because black's up material, but I'm trying to see if we're winning any more material here. So maybe knight g3 is a kind of a longer term idea. But yeah, I definitely think we could play e5 and just take this knight here. I don't know. What are some other? I mean, as winning as we are as black here, I'm not really seeing any knockout blows. So I mean, we could play a move like c5 and try to put pressure on this square. Maybe even here we could play knight c6 with the idea of knight b4 perhaps. I don't know. What else is there to do? I mean, you probably could even just play like rook takes knight here should also be fine. So anything should be fine. But anyway, bishop b4. Okay, bishop back to d6. f6. I like Amelia's plan here. Yeah, I don't like weakening this diagonal to our king. But I do like trying to open up some more lines in the position since we're up material and the white king should be very weak here. And yes, the kids that learn the fastest to capture stuff for free or win the pieces, those are the ones that win the chess games. Like here we have bishop g3 is very strong. Maybe queen h4 is even better actually. I probably should have mentioned that move first. I guess we go queen f6. Well, it depends, of course, what white does. But I think queen f6 should be very strong. I don't know what this rook is doing on a2. That looks very peculiar. King e2. Yeah, now I like queen f6 with the threat of queen f2 and then queen e1 check, and then the king has to go to c2. Yeah, that's very, very good move from Amelia. Oh, who else? Oh, yeah, Leo joined. All right, yeah, and Chelsea joined. Perfect. Yeah, a little bit of a late arriving crowd today, but we got a pretty strong turnout, which is awesome. We got Benjamin going beast mode on the tournament today. Yeah, I think some of the other strong players like Josiah and Alex, I think they're busy with tennis at the moment. So hopefully we'll get them back in a few weeks, but I'm not sure. So it looks like we're up to 20 players now. Okay, who else joined? Okay, we have... Who am I missing? Oh, Leland. It's great to have Leland here. Um, I think Leland's a student that could just use a little bit more confidence. So, of course, trying to give him that. And confidence comes from playing well and saying, like, oh, I can do this, which I have no doubt that Leland can. Um, but, yeah, I feel like his confidence is a little bit low because he's been playing some good players and hasn't been having, like, great results. So, the fact that he's still playing, though, that's really encouraging. So, hopefully he'll have a good tournament today. It just takes that one win. Be like, oh, I can do this, and then your confidence starts building. Say, oh, it's not so impossible to win a chess game. It's almost like it doesn't matter how long you play chess or even any sport. Like I see, like professional hockey players, like if they don't score a goal for a bit, even like great players, their confidence can dip a little bit, and then they get that one goal and they say, oh, I'm pretty good at hockey, and then they can score a bunch of goals again. Here we just play queen f2, and then we play queen e1, and now we're winning the rook. So the one thing that was good about the rook on a2 is that there wasn't this skewer when the king was on d1. But now we just have this check, and we pick up the rook. There might even be better. I'm sure there might be a better variation, but e5 I like quite a bit because now we can get the bishop involved. Yeah, e5 is a very nice move from Emilio. Very strong move. All right. I mean, that challenge was like a split second. Does she really want to play, Olivia? I don't know if she's doing it by mistake, but if she really wants to play, I'll send Olivia a challenge. Okay, here we have a mate in one with queen f2. I really should focus on the games, but I see Olivia keeps sending me a challenge request. So if she really wants to play, is she already playing? Yeah, I think she's already playing. Okay. Yeah, it seems like anytime there's a waiting game, she sends me a challenge, Olivia. So, yeah, she has like an extended wait next time, and I think the challenge disappears when she gets paired with someone else. So if the challenge sort of remains for a bit, I'll accept. All right, so this one we have Aiden versus Ray. Nope. Two attackers versus one defender. That's a good way to lose a pawn. That's a good way to lose a piece, Ray. I can't watch this game anymore. It's terrible. I can't. I swear we miss more pawn captures than anything. It's amazing to me how many pawn captures we miss. All right, so let's look at Leo versus Jonathan. Okay, so d5, it does look to me like we're hanging the e pawn. Although after this capture, we can play e4 here, so maybe we can get away with this. Okay, this is an interesting gambit. I like this gambit. Queen d7. Okay. So I'm thinking either between castling, right? We could castle here, or we could play bishop b4. So those are the two moves that I'm thinking about. So castle, okay. d4. Okay, now we can win that pawn. Okay, and what do we do here? Here I think we should play queen to f5 because we're attacking this bishop and this knight over here, right? So this is a good example of being able to visualize the whole chessboard. Also, one thing is after queen f5, if the bishop takes the knight, we could play queen takes bishop, and then if white plays knight takes e4, we have this really cool tactic with bishop takes h2 check, king takes queen h4, attacking the king and the knight, and I think this should be okay for black, which I'm sure this is exactly what Jonathan was calculating before deciding on bishop a6. Okay, take. So yeah, here I don't like this capture right away because the point of bishop a6 is to capture the rook. So, sometimes you have to keep going with your threat. If your opponent's not responding to your threat, you just want to follow through with it. So there. Okay. Here Leo missed knight takes f6, forking the king and the queen. So we got a little bit lucky here. Now that's game over now. That's game over. Missing the tactics. Oh, very nice double attack. Oh, beautiful double attack. Yeah, Leo is showing some very strong, very encouraging promise here. All right, let's look at Chelsea versus Leland. So let's see what's going on here. Yes, C push. We got to push that C4 pawn. If we put queen pawn open, we got to push the C pawn. Okay, knight C6. Okay, c5. No, c5 I don't like. Get your pieces developed. So here this is kind of tricky. So if you play knight c3 and the pawn takes, you want to play d5 here. Like if you, I mean, you can also play e3 probably, but I think d5 is the strongest move here. c5 is a bit peculiar. More attackers than defenders. I don't know. It seems like we have a lot of trouble with this concept. There's white's attacking this square 2 times. We're only defending it 1 time, so we can't just give away our pawns. Now Leland's in like a deep think here because he realized he just messed up. Like now when he moves the knight, he's going to lose his d5 pawn as well. So yeah, e5 is basically a losing move. I mean, e5 is a move that we would like to play if we could, but we really can't play it. What we could maybe have done is maybe we could play knight h5, even though we don't want our knight on the edge of the chessboard. And then once, let's say, the bishop moves back to, let's say, I don't know if it'll move back to e3 or what it will do. Then we could consider playing e5, but not with this bishop on f4. We can't play e5 in this position. You might just have to go for d4 here. I don't really see anything else too convincing for black to play. Yeah, it'd be nice if some more kids from New York played. It'd be nice if Daniel played. It looks like only Veres has been consistent in the tournaments. So it looks like he has 1 win out of 3, Veres, which is good. Who did CC lose to? CC lose to Grumpy Fob. Okay, Aiden's at 2 out of 3. Okay, Sarah. Queen e7. I mean, Queen e7 would be good if there was a pin, but there's no pin, right? The e-pawn is, yeah, the e-pawn is here, so there's no pin. Yeah, this is going to get ugly for the black side here really quick. Like knight takes d5 is very, very strong move here. That's not as good, but it's still good enough. Although after bishop takes c5, we are creating some threats on the f2 square, which is nice. Yeah, maybe Leland can pull off a swindle here. I actually didn't like this bishop takes c7 move. g5? No, God, no, I don't like that move. Gosh. No, g5, come on. What is that? That does nothing. I sort of like this e3 move from Sarah. It's like it's a little maybe too quiet. Like I think knight takes d5 is definitely better. But I like that she's focused on getting her other pieces developed. It shows me that she's thinking about the whole, all the pieces and not just one or two pieces. What's the standings at? So it looks like Benjamin at 8 out of 8. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to find an idea for Leland here. I can understand why he's thinking Salon. There's really nothing I like for black here. I mean, I guess if you just play this move again, yeah, but there's really nothing to be excited about for black in this position. I mean, after bishop takes c5, maybe instead of knight takes, we could even just consider like queen takes then, and I don't know. This is not going to be so fun. Not going to be very fun for the black position. And all this is just because we gave our pieces away for free, right? That really makes a difference in chess. Looks like Vincent and Amelia, they played each other 2 times already. How's Sonny doing? Does he have any points here? Let me move this for a second. Okay, so it looks like Austin, Sonny, Leland. Okay. All right, so you got 20 seconds. Okay, CC got it. Well, we're getting so many draws today. That's very interesting. I don't think we've ever had this many draws in this tournament. Who else has a draw? So it looks like Amelia, Vincent, and CC have a draw. So there should be someone else also with a draw. Devin. Okay, Devin has a draw. That makes sense. Okay, White won by resignation. Okay. Yeah, I really like the way that Chelsea completed her development here at the end. All right, so what should we look at next? Let's look at Austin versus Varus. So Austin is taking it to Varus. Okay. Here we actually have this is actually kind of a little bit of an interesting trap. We actually have this move Queen A4 here attacking the king and the knight. And the only way for the knight to save itself is to go back to C6. But then we have this move D5 attacking the pin piece. So that's actually kind of a cool trap. Yeah, this I have no idea what Varus is doing. It seems like he just puts his pieces wherever he wants, and he doesn't think about if it's safe or not. Yeah, I don't know what Varus is doing. He's just giving away all his pieces. The only way I can really think of teaching this is just give a lot of position and say, hey, is this a good square? Is this a bad square? Okay, who challenged me? Okay, let's accept. Okay, let's go, Olivia. All right, you want to play? All right, let's get a game in. All right, I'll usually play Sicilian, but I'll go more reasonable with go the King's Pawn opening. If she plays Bishop B5, I'm going to go with the Schliemann attack with F5. Okay, Knight C3. Okay. All right, let's go this threat. So we're gonna capture at some point and then push D5. That's my idea. Okay, D6. All right, D3. Excuse me. Okay, F6. Maybe I could have gone D5 first, but I think I should develop my pieces. Okay, let's castle. Keep it simple. Okay. So this bishop's a slightly passive piece. So I'm debating if I should play D6 or just open up the position more with D5. I think the move that Olivia will have more trouble with is D5, so I want to give my opponent a chance to make a mistake here. After bishop to G5, I don't know what's going on here exactly. After bishop G5, I might have to capture here. No, actually bishop G5. If I capture here, then Olivia should capture here. This move just loses a piece. Yeah, D4 just attacks the bishop and the knight here. Although after knight D5, yeah, knight D5 was actually interesting because if I capture, then my knight's under attack. So I'm losing, I think white is losing a pawn still, but at least they're not losing a piece anymore. So here they're just losing two pieces now. So that wasn't very good from Olivia. Okay, and yeah, do I want to take with the knight or with the queen? Seems like an option with no wrong choice. So let's take with the knight. It takes a little bit longer for the knights to move up the chessboard, right? So I think it makes sense to capture the knight because I can improve my queen a lot faster than I can improve my knight. Although I wouldn't be shocked if the computer liked the queen. Okay, this just loses a piece, right? Because I have two attackers and only one defender. So I'll go ahead and take. I assume Olivia will play F3 here, and then I actually don't know what I want to play after F3. I probably could even play knight takes F3 and then like some queen D4 check ideas. Okay, that just hangs the, now we have this double attack, or not double attack, fork. Yeah, I'll get mad at my students if they said double attack there. So we have this fork. Yeah, and this is pretty good. Now the D3 pawn is weakened because I captured on C2. So I have queen takes D3 in the air. Yeah, all kinds of good ideas. And after a move like queen to D2, I would like to play knight takes E4 and exploit the pin. But the problem is this knight will capture. I mean, I could just take the rook. That's probably the best move. But I wanna have a little bit. Yeah, I wanna create a little bit more problems here. So let's do this move. They probably could play f3 and then rook d1. I missed this. So this actually might be a little bit too showboaty. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have gone for this. Okay, so we have rook b1 now. All right, let's go knight d4 with the idea of bishop takes c3, and then if the queen or the pawn takes, I have knight e2, either forking the king and queen on these two squares, or forking the king and queen on these two squares. So two very nice. Okay, so that's what I was hoping. So I'm going to play this move. So that's to remove the defender, right? I'm removing the defender so I could play knight here. My guess is Olivia's going to take my bishop on g4, and then I'm going to play knight e2. Yeah, I really want to try to find a creative checkmate with the two knights here, sort of like the Marachi versus Morphy game we looked at in a few of the classes this week. I think it was Marachi versus Morphy. Marachi had oh, so here I think there's a forced mate. Okay, where's the forced mate though? So I think just what, knight takes g4 or knight takes e4. I think those are both mate in ones here. Is there anything else to look at? I mean, I'm just trying to see if there's a fancier mate I could do here. Yeah, let's just go knight takes g4. All right. Yeah, let me send a good game to Olivia there. All right, so let's get back to the tournament. Sorry for the delay, but I saw Olivia kept sending me a challenge, so I figured, yeah, why not? Okay. All right, so yeah. First of all, I'm very happy that Austin played d4 and c4. I know we looked at this already, but we didn't really look at the whole game. So let's give Austin let's give him at least one game. I don't think Varus is even looking at his opponent's pieces. I think he just says, "I want my piece here. I'm going to put it there. I don't even care where my opponent's pieces are." Varus, man, we can't give away all our pieces like this. That's not good chess. So now I like to see queen c1 here because I think that, well, you probably shouldn't play chess this way. I think queen c1 is a fine move in general. My guess is Varus might miss this threat and lose the game. Okay, so here queen c1 is a very, very good move because now we're threatening this checkmate and the double attack. Oh, we saw a ladder checkmate. Perfect. Yeah, good win for Austin. Very good win. Yeah, I seriously have no idea what Varus is doing. Like, I look at the games and I'm just like, this is very bizarre. All right, so what's going on here? All right, let's look at one of Brian's games. Does Brian have a decent opponent? Yeah, Chelsea's very, very decent. And when I say decent, that's actually kind of disrespectful to the players. I should have said he has an opponent similar in skill rating. Yeah, that wasn't a very nice thing I just said there. So here we have the Queen's Gambit accepted. Okay. This is a really cool opening play from Brian here, actually. I really like the way Brian played this position. Yeah, this was very good. Yeah, really. D4. I think I would just go with knight c3 here. Like, yeah, it might look a little bit ugly if you double up your pawns here, but I think we get a good activity. So I'm not sure about, I don't know, bishop d5 is probably fine. Also, we could have played e4 here. Those are probably the two moves I would have been considering, but I think ultimately I would have played knight c3. Okay, yeah, I don't know if that was Olivia who challenged me again. Yeah, I think that's I want to focus on the tournament a little bit more, so. All right, so after this move, I think we should play knight c3 for sure. Because I guess bishop e4 is a little bit of a threat. I mean, at least it picks up a tempo. Yeah, I like knight c3. And yeah, I think that Chelsea rebounded well from the. Sometimes when you lose a pawn in the opening, you can get like a little like I don't know the best way to describe it. Let's say if you were like a boxer or something, or like a UFC fighter, you get like a little wobbly if something doesn't go right in the fight. So it's easy like after you drop a pawn to kind of lose your bearings a little bit. And I'm really happy with how Chelsea's kept her composure here. Yeah, and I really like the way Brian. Yeah, I'm really happy with both sides here. Yeah, I think this is a fine move. So if you take with the knight, then I'll probably take here. If you take with the pawn, I'm probably taking it here. So I wonder if taking with the queen is the right option. I think Brian's going to be very good in like longer time control. So I think he's trying out for the high school chess team where the games will be like 30 minutes. Because Brian really does like to think about his decisions a lot, which is a good trait. It just might not be such a good trait for this tournament where it's a pretty fast time control. Maybe knight takes knight is actually not such a big deal now that I think about it some more. But I do like the way that Chelsea is like making her decisions quickly. So she's making like very confident decisions. Yeah, which is great. And like now I think we play like bishop d2 and rook c1 and like here I have no idea what Brian is thinking about. Like there's really nothing to think about except capturing here. Like this is just wasting valuable time. Like he's under 5 minutes. He might be under 4 minutes pretty soon. Like thinking about this recapture is just very peculiar. I mean, the only other move I think he might be looking at is this, but that just loses the bishop. So I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea what else he's even considering here. And even though I think Brian has a better position here because he's up a pawn, I would guess that I think Chelsea is going to win now because Brian is just taking way too long on these very clear moves. What? What is that, Brian? We missed so many pawn captures. I think we should just have classes where we just capture stuff with pawns because it's getting very bizarre to see so many captures with pawns being missed. It's very disappointing. Yeah, I don't get it. It's very disappointing. Pawns are pieces, like every other piece. We can capture stuff with pawns. It's very strange. Very, very strange. Oh, yeah, 21st. Oh, Aiden joined. Oh, that's good news. Great. I think actually here might be a good opportunity to play queen to b5 check because after c6 we can play queen takes b7 attacking the rook. So even if we lose our knight, we're going to pick up the rook here. Queen c3. Queen c3 I'm not a fan of because I'm not sure. Maybe it's not so bad. Knight here, and then check. Yeah, I don't like queen c3. It makes the position too messy for no reason. Yeah, I think Brian should definitely play knight e4 here. And then wait a minute, after... Okay, this is a nice move from Brian. He's threatening bishop b4. That's a really nice idea. So it's kind of funny to me that they can see that the pawns can capture like in this position, but they miss it right here. I don't get it. All right, what's going on with Leland and Sonny? I wanna keep an eye on that game, but okay, let's stick with this one. I think Brian will probably play c5 here. c5 is actually a very strong move for black. So c5, queen f4, bishop d6, and I think we're just losing a piece. So I don't think we have a good response to c5. c5, bishop b5 check. Maybe we do. Okay, that move. That might be even more accurate. So here I assume we're going to play bishop d2, and then we're going to see c5. No, that was a big misunderstanding. Okay, is that Olivia challenging me again? Well, now we just lost our knight, so that's a big deal. I still think that Chelsea's the big favorite here because she has such an advantage on the time. Yeah, rook c1. No, just c6, right? Yeah, that's not so great. I'm bishop d3. It shouldn't be a huge deal, but I think this move was a bit unnecessary. Okay, I like to see castling here. And then we're going to see knight g4 if Chelsea does castle, and then we just have to avoid getting checkmated here. So Brian, with 1 minute on the clock, I think basically has to choose this move. And this is actually a very tough threat to me because after like the obvious move g3, we have queen h5 here. And then after queen h5, I think the best move for white would be f3 because then we'd have the queen defending the h2. No, Chelsea. No. We didn't. Dang it. Missing these tactics. Missing our opponent's threat, right? So here Chelsea had so much more time. You have to figure out what your opponent's trying to do. And of course, this is going to come with practice, but we're missing our opponent's threats too much. That's how you're going to learn though, right? That every chess player has made these mistakes. I hope my energy comes off as passion rather than like criticism. I hope that is obvious. I'm just trying to, I just want to see them play well. That's all. It's not any type of criticism because every chess player is going to miss these type of moves when they're young and still learning. But I hope as we keep practicing that we do miss these moves more and more often because these are our moves we should see. So what's going on with Leland here? Okay, Leland's down 2 pawns, but I sort of like his position. Okay, here we had a pretty cool move. We could have played knight h4 and just won the bishop pair, so that would have been interesting. Okay, d4. Okay, we did miss bishop takes c2. That's okay, though. That's okay. Here, knight to e5 is a very strong move. Very strong move, I believe. Because we're picking up a tempo. We're trying to deflect the queen away from the bishop. So I really like the way that Leland has played so far. Okay, here we just had a free bishop, though. These are moves we really want to see. We really want to spot these free pieces. Yeah, and here's Sonny missed a checkmate in one move. He could have just played queen takes here. So after h3, yeah, we don't have a light square bishop to move to f1, so I believe we're forced to play g3 here. I still think Leland's actually doing fine. I don't think we can throw in knight takes c7 check and then play g3. I think because after knight takes c7, king d8, our knight is under attack, and yeah, so I don't think this is possible. Yeah, here I would have liked to have seen knight takes c7. I think that would have been good. Okay, d5. Yeah, here we had knight takes c7 attacking the king and the rook, and we just would have won the rook for free. Is there a forced? No, there's no forced mate here, is there? Yeah, this is a really messy position. So anything can happen here, and here I will refrain from any criticism because it looks to me like the kids are down to very little time on their clock. So basically anything could happen here. Here we have knight e5 attacking the king and the queen. And yeah, that would be very strong here. Actually, we have knight e5 followed by queen c6 with a checkmate. So we actually have a forced mate in 2 moves here. Because once we give a check, this rook's attacking the back rank, so the king will have to move forward, and then this queen won't be in contact with the c6 square anymore. So yeah, knight e5 followed by queen c6 will just be a mate here. I don't know if Leland was fine it, and like I said, I'm gonna be very calm here because there's a late chess player by the name of Emery Tate. I think he was like 5 or 6 time United States Armed Forces world champion, and he said if anyone ever comes after you after a game and says, "Hey, why don't you do this or that?" when you're in time pressure, just say I was in time pressure, right? That's when you miss stuff. All right, I like queen c4. So his idea, he's threatening to win the rook. We're missing a lot of checks and captures, but that's not surprising. Okay, here I think we just take. Yeah, that should be fine. Also, bishop d4 is good. So we have several good moves. But yeah, I think we can just take, because if the rook takes on b4, we can take here. Probably they could play knight, but then we have rook d1, which is also very good. Yeah, I think our biggest fear is that not our biggest fear. The biggest things we miss is we just don't capture stuff enough. We're really afraid to capture. Like here, Leland is running out of time, so I think he's probably gonna flag here. Yeah, you got to make a move. Okay, knight d4. Yeah, we got to make some moves here. See, the thing with Leland and Sonny is they're not blitz addicts like I am. They don't play blitz chess all day. So they're not used to this like winning by flagging your opponent. They want to win like by actually making good moves, which is the complete wrong strategy in blitz chess. You just have to make the most complicated moves quickly, and then you win the chess game because your opponent won't be able to respond. Okay, here we lost the queen. The thing about this move is, even though it's a very bad move, just making moves quickly will probably win the game here. Whoever just makes fast moves, I think, will win. Okay, bishop e3. Now we just take here. Yeah, probably let queen takes. Go, 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 go. Okay, rook takes here is just winning though because this is pinned. Okay, that's also very good. Now you hope your opponent's internet connection goes out. All right, good win. Good win for Sonny there. So did Aiden and Aiden end up joining? Yeah, we got to look at one of Aiden and Aiden's games because they've been playing very well. Oh, they're playing against each other? Okay, that's kind of bad luck. Okay. So let's look at everyone loves the 4-move checkmate. There's a lot more to chess than the 4-move checkmate. It's like watching the same movie. Well, I'm actually sort of guilty of this, but I was gonna say it's like watching the same movie over and over again. There's lots of other movies to watch. It's just that, like, if you know you're gonna like a movie, right? Like, why invest in another movie that you might not like as much, right? There's like, I know I'm gonna like this movie. Okay, who's champ? Okay, that was fat. Too quick. Yeah, here Amelia should have played f4 though, right? Because now we have a pin piece, so we want to attack pin pieces. This will actually be a good learning moment on class tomorrow. Yeah, this is something I'm going to try to remember. Yeah, here just f4, right? We want to attack pin pieces. Then we just win the bishop here. And it looks like Black's just up too much material for that to really change the outcome of the game. Like it shouldn't. But one thing you want to do when your position's not good is you want to sort of try to change the momentum of the position. Like if you're losing, you want to make some moves where you want to outplay your opponent for, let's say, 5 moves. Can I outplay my opponent for 5 moves? And then you just yeah, that's sort of how you gain like your footing and get some momentum. I haven't really looked at any of Devin's games today, have I? Yeah, this game looks basically over. Let's look at one of Devin's games. Okay, so this one. Okay. Gosh, we're just winning and then we just give it back. Like our opponent gives us a free bishop and we're happy, and then we just give them a free bishop back and then we're sad. Like jeez, like it's just stop giving your pieces away for free. I don't know why we do this so much. Like this is just completely winning for white. Just trade the bishop or move the bishop somewhere it's protected, or defend the bishop. Just we can't give away our pieces for free. Yeah, and I wonder if Leo's gonna play Queen G5 here. Okay, he didn't really think about that move. So Queen G5 is a double attack. We can actually defend with knight here. Okay, now B5 I think is just very good for black. Like we should have just captured this pawn while we had the chance. Yeah, this is losing. Now we have the double attack and we can't save the knight. So this is a really, really big change in the position here. Yeah, now we're just collapsing, right? Just giving everything away. Yeah, now we can play like knight a6 and then rook d8 next move. Oh, okay. Never mind, missed this. I don't know. I mean, there's still a million ways to win. I assume b5 should be fine. Yeah, that's a nice move from Leo. Leo's been showing me a lot of, he seems a very promising player, Leo. He's been showing a lot of improvement and giving me a lot of confidence that he's really understanding what we're doing in the chess lessons. So yeah, I think now we just play knight f6 with the idea of going knight d5, and that should be game over. This is free queen. La 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 la. We probably could switch to another game here, but I want to see what I want to see how Leo finishes this off. Queen takes might be a little bit more accurate, but. We're sort of at the point of the game where we don't need to keep capturing pieces, but anyway, like here, just knight f6 and knight d5 is very good again. So this is actually a good teaching moment. Like right now, Leo's sword is attacking with the two pieces he has developed. But what if we can get like more pieces into the attack, which we should have plenty of time, right? We should have plenty of time to keep adding more pieces to the attack. Then the attack's gonna be much stronger. So it does look like Leo's actually gonna checkmate with these two pieces here. So I'm actually not that happy about that because he's not gonna learn the lesson to develop more pieces. But he did do a very good job, Leo, of attacking with these two pieces here. All right, so looks like Sarah and Amelia. So yeah, this is awesome. Okay, Leo and Aiden. Okay. Yeah, I like Aiden. I haven't been teaching him very long, but I think he had like a pretty decent chess background before I was sort of introduced to him. And yeah, it seems like he's pretty strong player. Yeah, looks like Vincent had a good day, 4.5 out of 5. Very nice. I was happy for Eileen. Eileen did well, man. This kid's gonna be a superstar. I think he's like 6 or 7. I mean, just winning 2 games like it's nothing. Okay, Sonny has 2 wins in a row. Looks like another tough day for Varus. I don't know what Varus is doing. Just giving all his pieces away. Yeah, here we got checkmated. Yeah, Varus never seems to think about his opponent's moves at all. That's really bad in chess. Here we have this cool gambit. I think it's called the Fred's Gambit. And basically, if black plays this move g6 here, you take and you win the rook, which is a better position. By the way, I really like that you can analyze now. You weren't allowed to analyze before. And so the only other move besides g6 is you have to play king here, and then you take this pawn anyway. King goes here, and then we play bishop c4 check. The best move for black here is actually d5, which is still winning for white, but this is by far the best defense. So the king has to go here, in which case we play queen f7 with a check using the pawn and the king, pawn and the queen together. King will go to h6, only move. Then we play either d3 or d4. It's actually doesn't make a difference with the discovered check against the king. If black plays queen g5, then we just capture with a mate in 1. So the other move they can play is g5. So now we have the pin piece here. So you want to attack pin pieces. We play this move h4. Then the king can go back to g7. We give another check. And then we have this very cool double check checkmate here because the bishop is defending the pawn. So yeah, this is why f6 is not a very good move for black. I don't remember the full analysis if black does play d5 here. I think the point is that like now we don't have this queen f5 check because the bishop will capture. So it's a little bit more complicated, and like I said, I don't actually fully remember the theory here. I just know that it's supposed to be very good for white here. I assume some move like d3 or d4 maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe even play like, it's possible you play queen g3 first because if the king goes to f6, then maybe you play d4 with bishop f6, bishop g5 ideas. Although I'm not sure if after they play king e7, if you play bishop g5, they play knight f6. Maybe you haven't really accomplished all that much there. So yeah, like I said, I don't fully remember the theory, but I do know that this is good for white also. So yeah, that's why you don't want to play f6. It just weakens the diagonal to your king, and it takes away the most natural square for this knight to move to. Yeah, and here Sonny's just moving. So here I would like to have seen knight takes e5, putting some more pressure on the weak f7 square, because then we'd have two attackers. I think taking on f5 is fine as well. Yeah, this should be, no, that move I don't like. Here I like queen h5 is just winning, because if they play g6, you play knight takes g6. If they take back with the pawn, you win the rook. If after queen h5 they go king here, you go knight here with a check. If they don't want to give away their queen, they're going to have to go king back to e8. You play here with a check. I guess they could play g6 then. Doesn't seem to make a difference. Let's say they go king back here. Then there's all kinds of crazy windmill tactics. Check here. I don't know. Give a check again with knight. I don't know. It's clearly winning. What's the easiest way to win? I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, that move I wasn't a huge fan of. Now we're just giving away our pieces again. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm just yeah, Vera seems like he likes giving away his pieces too much. Okay, so what else is going on here? So okay, Veras does have 2 points. CC had a tough day. I thought CC would do better. Jonathan had a tough day as well. I thought Jonathan would. Okay, Leland's sticking with it, which is good. Looks like Austin got 1 win. Okay, I think he had a very good day. Yeah, very happy to see the way Eileen played. Oh, did I close out the tournament? Okay, that was my bad. I have to go back to the tournament again. Let's look at Aiden versus Chelsea. I know we've been looking at a lot of Chelsea's games today, but we haven't really looked at many of Aiden's games. Yeah, this is actually a good variation for black here. Even though we sacrifice the pawn, we do get pretty good development here. So this is a pretty interesting variation that Chelsea has chosen. Bishop d3. Okay, I guess Aiden saw that this pawn could take the knight. The knight could take the pawn. In that case, though, why not develop another piece to defend it? Why move a piece that's moved already? No, this is not going to go so well. That's just, yeah, that's, okay, that's not going so well. I don't like bishop b4 check at all just because of c3. Nah, we got to bring our knight out, Aiden. Who's challenging? That's too quick. If you want to challenge, gotta stay up for a little bit longer. Yeah, that's a really nice move. Yeah, I like putting the rook on the same file as the king on this open file. Yeah, Chelsea is showing me a lot of good stuff. I think she's doing really well today. Yeah, queen b4 check is very good. I don't know about e4, right? Because now the rook is on the same file as your queen, so I don't think we really want to open up the e file here. Okay. No, we don't have enough attackers for this move. Yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah, this is not looking good for Aiden here. So we're attacking this rook. Yeah, this rook's not very easy to defend. Yeah, we can just take here. Play knight takes with discover check. That's also fine. Yeah, queen here is just a mate, so that would be good if Chelsea will find this move. Oh, that's not a mate. Oh no, yes, it is a mate. Jeez, why am I doubting mine? Yeah, yeah, queen here was a mate. Well, we still have a mate here. Ugh. My sister just sent a picture of me and my niece, I think, when about 4 years ago when she was first born. So, kind of a cool picture. And now here we had check and mate. Yeah, this is obviously going to take some practice, but we're missing a lot of cool mating nets, which in this position is not going to really harm Chelsea too much because she's up so much material. But we start playing like more competitive games. Yeah, you really want to find these mates. Like here we have a mate in one. My prediction is Chelsea might not find it. Yeah, see, there's a big difference between these two moves because when we want to give a checkmate, we don't want to just attack the king where it is, but also all the squares the king can move to. Okay, so black won by resignation. I would like to have seen Aiden force a checkmate here, but I have no problem with Aiden saying he wants another game. Oh, Vincent jumped back on. Who is Vincent? I haven't really looked at many of Vincent's games. I don't think this is kind of a pretty big difference in rating though. I think Aiden versus Devin will be a good game, but we just looked at one. Let's look at Aiden versus Varus. I think this should be a good game. Yeah, here, right? Just more attackers than defenders, right? 1, 2, 3 attackers and only one defender. Okay. I do like the way Aiden is developing his pieces, though. Ah, no, that's free. That's free. Free cheese. Take the queen. Yeah, now instead of winning pieces, we're losing pieces. No. Here we have another free queen. Just gotta capture. Free. Take it. It's free. Yeah, just missing so many free pieces. That's the difference between winning and losing. Yeah, that's a good move from Veres. Very good move. Now we can just take this pawn here. That's also a fine move. I mean, here knight takes c5. That's, I don't know. It's not the most precise move, but it's not a big mistake either. Aida is spying the pin, Veres. Yeah, we're not capturing stuff. We're not confident with capturing things. Yeah, so the whole point of moving the bishop here is to capture the rook. So we should, yeah, Veres should just follow through with this idea. Yeah, now this is a big turning point, right? Now it's, again, instead of winning stuff, we're losing stuff. So if I didn't take this free bishop, it's anyone's game again. Yeah, these are turning points in chess games. This is a big deal here. I mean, Aiden hasn't seen this capture. Okay, so now he sees it. So that's a huge turning point here. Anything can happen here. Even though blacks have so much material, they're way behind in development. Yeah, like here we have this really nice move, knight takes d3. I don't know if I didn't find this, but basically attacking the queen and defending the e5 pawn. I don't know what to make of that move, okay. Like I'm wondering if, no, because the queen's attacking the e5 pawn. I was wondering if we have any stalemate traps. I think he's just going to go for a checkmate, though. I think he's going to try a checkmate on this. Okay, so I think we're going to see queen h5 or queen f5 here. Yeah, I mean, if we're going to put the knight on g5, we might as well try to checkmate here. That's very interesting. Oh my goodness, he's going to get checkmated now. Oh, he missed the back rank mate. What a swindle. Oh, the fun thing, yeah, you never know. Oh my goodness. Back rank mate. Oh, what a game. All right. I think I'll remember that game for a few weeks. I mean, that was so crazy. Oh, that was so sick. Just in case anyone's wondering what the easiest, I mean, there's lots of easy ways to win. I think we just give away our queen for the rook, and then we can take the knight, because there wouldn't be enough attackers to capture back the rook here. That was pretty sick. Let's look at Leo versus Benjamin. So it looks like these are the top two players, and it's the last round. So I don't think it will hurt to give a look at this game. No, bishop b5 I don't like, right? No reason to keep moving the same piece over and over again. He's playing pretty tough though, Leo. I think he's improving a lot. That's no good, right? That loses the rook. We could have played knight g3 to defend the rook. That was what I was thinking about. I'm probably not doing a good job of commentating if I'm thinking about moves in my head and not saying the words out loud. That's really not a very good job by me. But yeah, I was thinking about knight g3 because it defends the rook. This move, knight g1, just gives away the rook for free. And now Leo's only hope is that he runs the tournament at a time before he loses. Otherwise, he's definitely going to lose. Yeah, now he's just losing the knight and the rook. G3 I didn't like very much. Why not just take the knight and give a check? Yeah, so why not take the knight here, okay? Yeah, it's a good tournament for Benjamin. I think he went undefeated, right? Oh, he did lose a game. Who did he lose to? All right, what else can we look at? Let's look at Aiden versus Devin. I think this would be a pretty fair game. No, Aiden, you told me about this. He showed me this exact trap in chess class. It's funny what the kids see in class and then what they actually see in the games. Yeah, everyone just wants to do the 4-move checkmate. They don't want to take the free rook here. Oh, he hung his queen. Oh no. And how come he didn't take the bishop here? All right, this is another. Yeah, all these games are good learning. We can learn a lot from these games. Like here, we could take on b7, and now this rook is trapped. So this is always good stuff to cover in class. I think Leland's game versus Sunny. That's definitely a game that we should cover. Yeah, here why not rook e1, right? Put the rook on the same file as the king, then you're threatening knight f4 with the discover check and winning the rook here. Jeez, yeah, just too many free pieces. Yeah, now we put the rook on e1, but it's one move too late. Why does Olivia keep challenging me? Is that my mistake? I think it must be my mistake. He's going for the rook roller. I don't think it's going to work. Does he have perpetual check? I think he has perpetual check, though, because he can just check. No, no, that's a mistake because now the knight can jump in. Boy, now we're asking for trouble here. Okay, if we give a check, the king will go here. Do we play b3 here, though? That's an interesting move. Okay, now we just go king g2. Okay, king there is also... No, king there I don't like as much because now knight g3 is possible. Okay, now we have at least perpetual check. We can always just check like this forever. So at the very least, we have perpetual check here. Although if I was... that move I don't get at all. Yeah, that move is very bizarre to me. No, now we can go here and here, and now we're threatening a mate. No, we're not. The king can go here. Hold on. There's got to be some mating net, though, right? It seems like. Okay, now I think we definitely give a check here. Okay, good. Okay, the king has to go here. Okay, now I think we go... I really like this plan from Devin to run his king away. This was very, very smart. This is a very good idea. This is a very interesting last position here. Now we can give a check here and win the knight for free, so that's always good. Here we have a mate in 1. If we play rook here, that's game over. Yeah, I thought the point of a5 was to run the king away. But yeah, now we just have this mate in one move here. And it looks like he has 4 minutes and 30 seconds on his clock, but technically he only has... Yeah, now a4 for black is very good. And that just loses the rook here. So a4 check, king here. Yeah, very good move from Devin. And then we just lose the rook. We could also play king a2, but yeah, now we're just losing the rook here. Yeah, very good. Very good. Yeah, Devin and this is a good game. Devin and Aiden played pretty well here. And this is a good example of why we always look for checks and captures. Not because every check is good. We've seen a lot of very bad checks there, right, where we give away our pieces for free. But when the checks are good, they tend to be extremely good. Because if you don't give a check, you can never have a checkmate. So you always want to be aware of the checks, just in case one of those is a checkmate. Yeah, so I think just king here and nothing. There's really no harm in this position for black anymore. I think we had a good turnout. We had 22 kids. That's a pretty good turnout. Yeah, Benjamin sort of ran away with the tournament today. Okay, we got the 1 minute mark. It's like when you're at a hockey game, they're like 1 minute to go in the first period. That must be a tradition. I actually don't know what the purpose of doing that is. I can't think of any other sport where there's a commentator, the PA announcer will say there's like 1 minute left in the quarter or the period. Yeah, I really don't understand why they do that in hockey. This move doesn't really do much. Just going to take. The good thing is I think, yeah, I don't think that Devin will checkmate in time. Okay. And if this pawn was protected by something, oh, never mind, because this knight's not protected. Let's say if the king was on b3 and this pawn was protected by something, we would have a checkmate here on b6. But we don't have that in this position. I wouldn't be surprised to just see knight d6. Or I think, yeah, Aiden might just run out the time. Oh, time's over. Okay. So congrats to Benjamin. I think this is his first time winning the tournament, I want to say. And then we had Leo and Vincent rounding out the top 3. I was honestly hoping that we got a couple of girls in the top 3 today. They were very close. Amelia was extremely close. And I think if Sarah would have played the whole tournament, she would have been in the top 3. But yeah, really good tournament. Yeah, I was a little worried about the turnout at first, but we did get a great turnout eventually. So yeah, good class, everyone. Thanks everyone for participating and all your hard work. And I'll see everyone in class this week. Yeah, appreciate you playing. All right, bye everyone.